Welcome back, Taptus here with another episode of the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer run. Last time we just picked up the clan primer properly, so now we can go off and do the clan primer hunts. So that means we get to murder the cute innocent cluckatresses. I don't think that's going to take all that long. It's fairly low level hunt. It's the first of the clan specific ones. So the big boy is gone. 52 LP is good. That'll go towards Marsh learning Arise and Penello learning stuff at the moment. Marsh also does not have a second grid yet. I'm not sure what I would put him as his second grid. So our reward for the Cluckatrice is going to be Musk Stick and a Golden Helm. Well, that's not too crazy. What are those equipments like? Musk Stick is fairly average and the helmet is also fairly average. But both my guys can equip it. It's worse stats though. So next step is go back to Bujabra. Step 1 in Bujabra is talk to Nire to accept the antlion hunt. We're not going to be able to do anything much on it because we don't have any of the site keys yet. So, but it's worth accepting it just because she's going to give us some stuff. And the usual match to the dialogue. Antlion accepted. What do you give us? Still more dialogue apparently. Traveller's Vestment. Well, that sucked. I think I've already got some of those and it's not going to have very good stats. Oh well. Maybe the Moogle is going to help us. Pilika, whose tortoise has escaped into the mines and we are going to unceremoniously put down. We're going to accept Pilika's rock choice hunt. Again, lots and lots of nice dialogue that we don't care about in this one. Rock choice won't be terribly difficult. Deep into the mines, or as deep as we can go. And then take out that turtle. Well, I'll see you at the rock choice. I don't think it's going to last long though. Oh, apparently there is one treasure hiding in the Marrow zone. This is the furthest we bothered going to last time we were here. Because, well, there was nothing else really, no incentive to go further. But there is a little bit of this area that's not accessible from this section. So maybe that one treasure is there. And we have found the rock choice. This thing is going to go down faster than it took to get to it, even with 2 times speed. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, no. Must have rolled low on the damage roll there. Penello hits like a tank. She's got some good strength boosting gear, and rock choice is down. 75 LP isn't too bad. And it's defeated. Now only need to claim the reward. And we can also do the second part of this hunt as well, which is, well, not really the hunt, but the second part of the reward is to use the merchant armband, which we have, to go not read Pilika's diary. Alright, little Pilika, we're taking care of your pet. Somehow magically shrunk it back down to size. Guess we knocked out all the magicite that it had eaten, because that's what had turned it big. And what are you going to give us? It'd be ironic if you gave us your diary. Money and a jade collar. That's... I think the jade collars are a half-decent accessory in this one, and I bought some for that reason. But we are going to go to Cleo's Techniques, which is just down this way, and go... Oh, what shit, I need to talk to you again. I forgot. Talk to the Moogle twice. Alright, talk to him again, and then we can accept the favour for the diary. Slasher and leather gorgets. Well, Slasher's a weapon. That's new, I guess. Nope, it sucks. Never mind. But with the armband, we can go up here. We find Siphon, which is, I guess, useful. We'll read Pilika's. Normally we abstain from it. So, when I brought my pets, plural, Carbo and Bianca, to the shop, the master got quite cross with me. No one likes my pets, Coupeau. And you can see his other pet hanging up on top of the bookshelf there. He's got a bloody viper serpent thing. I brought Carbo back home with me, but Bianca got lost somewhere in the store, Coupeau. Boy, won't whoever finds her be surprised. Yes, when you find a twin serpent. Although she's not up there. I feel like if it was a real snake, it'd be hiding behind the bookcase. Some little crevice. Curled up in a ball, maybe. And none too happy to have fingers poked at it. But next, we're going to go back to Rabanasta, because we got the Wind Globe as well last time. And we can progress the Wind Globe quest one segment. And I don't have Belias, so I'm working out where to go next. So I don't have Belias, so I don't particularly want to push through the Feywood, because I am unable to go all the way through the Feywood, and there's no good teleporters back out. There is a check that I can do, two checks really. I can do the, what's it called, the Rafflesia check, which is defeat the boss there, and then I can attempt, probably won't beat the Marlborough Mark that lives in the same location, that spawns after you've beaten it, which would be another check. I can do the boss that lives in the, not the Feywood, the, Golmore Jungle? Yes, Golmore. Which, the Elder Worm? That's quite plausible. We should be able to deal with that. We do have Isuna. Hopefully we can damage it down before it does too much status. The confusion status is more annoying with that boss. And that'll be a clan primer check. Alright, so Rimzat, we've got our Wind Globe. What are we going to get for this? So normally this is where you'll get your Wind Vein. But that could be anywhere else. So we won't be able to do the boss yet, unless you get super lucky. Oh, I skipped through that, damn it. I think there was a silent turn. Alright. Inventory, what did we get? Key items. Silent turn, okay, I was right. So we can defeat Fuel Snapper, except we can't because we don't have the Rainstone. Which is a little annoying. Cannot do that hunt. So, oh wait, we also got a random piece of loot. I think we got the zombie powder from that. And no new abilities. Oh, maybe it was a Vanishka mode. Well, leather gorgets are not that useful. Half holy could be useful. Maybe. Oh, when we got the cactus flower, we can hand in the cactoid quest and do the stupid cactuar mini side quest thing. I will hand in the cactus hunt because it's very close and very easy. And I was looking for my Moogling Moogle. Let's get me back to... Oh, right, yeah, still need to do your hunt, don't I? Esther Sands. And I think key items are still able to be on the cactuar side quest. So I think I do have to potentially do that. Well, that'll be a lot of hold down the fast forward button and skip between the sections. Alright, Dantro. What do we get for the cactus flower? A black orb, okay. A rusted scrap of armor. That means that we can complete one of the worm quests that's in the Sita Uplands. I forget which one that one is. And we got to talk to him again. So now we need to teleport, well, make our way back to Nebra to progress this stupid quest line. And in the Nomad camp, we can talk to Dantro's wife. We get an Ice Shield and Scathe. Wait, I swear we've gotten Scathe already. Okay. There's trouble on the North Bank. Did that, like, auto-complete that section or something? Nope, maybe go back to Dantro. Oh, the cockatrice is here still. It looks frightened. We can't get the feather of the flock, so we can't talk to it. Not that that side quest is already kind of done. It's a little bit weird. So teleporting back via the save crystal. If you've got tons of teleport crystals, this is the fastest way back to Dantro. Okay, so we talk back to him again. Okay, maybe I am gated for that rest of that quest, because normally the wife sends us back to get medicine. So maybe not. Right, well, that's fine. I don't particularly want to do that cactus quest anyway. It is literally just mash X through so much dialogue and go backwards and forwards. In the main game, when you're doing a proper playthrough, it's not as bad because you are gated for what you can do at certain points, so you're not always doing it all in one giant chunk. Which means it is probably going to be time to fight stuff. I can go off and do Venushka. I can do the Esper that lies in the heart of the Still Shrine, because we have the Stone of the Condemner, so we can do that check. I believe I can also do a check in Mount Boromisis, a boss fight there. I don't think that one gives us... Oh, actually, that one might progress the Cactus Quest. Because, just thinking, it doesn't give us a check, it gives us XP. So, I will see. I will see what it does. But I think it's a check that opens up an area. It opens up the northern part of the map, or at least the footpath. But it doesn't matter because we've got all the airship passes. We can fly wherever we want. We want to go Boromisis. Now, about Boromisis is pretty cool. It's a giant temple surrounded by floating islands. You can see one off there. And there's another one. So the whole, I guess the floating islands make it a holy place. And I think if I talk to you... Maybe? Oh, is this one? Nope. Thought I could... You? I could have sworn there was one here that I could talk to, which yielded the boss fight if I had the Stone of the Condemner. But unfortunately, no, it seems. I guess I can't do that one. Oh well. Well, I have spent a bunch of license points for Barsh in preparation for some more boss fights. 800 HP, a rise, cheaper MP costs. That was mostly it. I've got one of his those moves. Not that I'm ever going to use them. They, for the amount of effort, don't do that much damage. So we're going to stave their LP. 3000 HP is not bad. And we're going to warp, have a go at the Stone of the Condemner fight. That's not necessarily going to directly give us anything. Well, it counts to... No, it doesn't count towards our Esper fight, Esper numbers. Because we only have one Esper, and there's unfortunately Zalera. Not one that I'll be really probably using. The one I really want is Belias, or Zodiac. Zodiac's also good. It allows you to cheese a few fights. Belias is needed to be able to progress through the Feywood, which is why I'm not a huge fan of doing the Feywood now, because I would have to go in, do the 1 or 2 fights that I could do, and then back out. Now, how do I get to the Stone of Condemner one? I think it's down the end here. Am I going to have to reset the area? Wow, these guys suck. So, touch the device. We can use the Stone of the Condemner, down a party member and on low HP, which is not correct to start the fight with. I should not have been cocky and tried to fight those buggers. Alright, so it's been a long time since I fought this one. I've forgotten what this one's gimmick is. It's not timed. It might be metallic items. It's not immune to physical, and it's not immune to magical. So, we'll see. So, this is the weird one that hangs from the ceiling. Who are you? Virgo? Oh, no. You're not Cancer. Oh, cannot use magics. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll be good. Haste to Gazella Remus. You're not Pisces, I don't think. Each of these does represent one of the 12 and, well, 13 Zodiac ones. Okay. Do I have a nuke item here? No, I do not have a nuke item. Oh, and you've got Reflex as well. Wow. Oh, you got piercing Ravager. Okay, this is a little bit more thinking time required. Okay. How do I do the healing with these guys with no... this one might not be super easy. At the moment, I don't have any good item heals. One Mega Elixir is not going to cut it. The moats I don't think are going to cut it. One bubble moat, Soleil Fang, is that? Nope. And that's game over, because Vossler cannot be lead party member. Yeah, those things are doing a little bit too much damage for not having the ability to heals. I was wondering if that one might be a little bit dicey. So, White Moose is still an option. Can't hand that in yet. Can't do that one because we can't get at it. I can try and do that one. These ones might be dicey. That one might be dicey as well. I think I'll have a go at the Mind Flayer one. That one's going to be a pain because I don't have any way to deal with flying enemies, and it's a flying one. It's the only bat that counts as flying, despite all bats flying. I'm very tempted to try and do the Bomb King, which will get us a few of these. I can't do that one because I don't have the Social Cave Palace key. I could try that one. That one I suspect is going to kick us ass, as is that one. These are in deep Nabradia. They're probably going to kick our ass. Cannot get at that. That's a pain in the butt to activate. That one's the one that's down in the Feywood. Cannot do that because that's in Gurvagan and I can't access that without Belias. I could possibly do that one. It will kick our ass, as will that. That will 100% eat us in one bite, probably. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. So, a little bit limited on what we can do again. But what were we going to do? Oh, yes, we were going to do... Hand Mines, do the Mind Flayer. So we're just going to take off the auto buffing for the moment. Because this Mind Flayer requires us to be on full HP. Full MP almost. And we will take out... We've got to do the stupid door puzzle again. Alright, there's our Mind Flayer. He has spawned. Okay, his damage is not that bad. He just casts with magic. His main thing is that... when I get a good camera angle, his main thing is that he will heal himself to pretty much full when he goes on critical HP. Oh, and he likes using stop. I forgot about that part. Do I have any... no, I have any... I do have some stop prevention stuff here, I think. I thought I did. I do. No one can use them yet. Power Arm, Accessories 8. Ooh, that is not close enough that I'm going to be able to use the LP to get to it, because that's quite far away. So, we're just going to put Fast Forward on and wait for him to finish doing his stuff. Dark Shock. Penelo's got plenty of HP. Alright, please don't kill everyone. I mean, I don't care about Vossler. Alright, thank you, Penelo. Oh, good thing. Barsh is also immune to that. Alright, Penelo, you may as well revive Vossler for whatever chip damage. So this is definitely like an old school Mind Flayer type enemy. This is Wood Brain and Dark Shock. So, Solitude. Is that him recovering? Yep, recovered to full. We didn't quite bum rush him down. He uses Hero's March, boosts his strength, puts up all those beautiful buffs. Do I have Dispel on anyone? I don't think I do. No, no Dispel. I don't think oh, I do have a Dispel mode. There you go. And you are now dispelled. Invert, so that's going to reverse someone's HP with their MP. Which can be nice. It's a really good way of boosting your MP. You can put it on almost full there. Okay. This is withering, which apparently can be immune to. But we are just going to smack him. Good, his defense has dropped a little bit. And at least his magic is not super duper scary. So, at this point, easy enough. He's just being a little bit stubborn. Wow, boss's damage sucks ass. Oh. Okay, he's gotten a defensive at the end there. Come on, just die already. You're so almost dead. You can't out-damage us. Let's just put it on fast forward speed. Okay, that bio was actually kind of dangerous. Hey, we got level up. Fossil didn't get level up, but, I mean, at this point he's not that useful. And I remembered that I can also use Arise! Come back to life. Well, we're gonna go hand this one in. Well, with the Mind Flayer defeated, I think it's this dude? Yes. We can talk to you, get our reward, please be something useful. Well, it's Gil, I guess. I mean, we can always go back to arcades and buy expensive gear there. I don't think there's anything useful here. Half damage from the water would be good for moose, actually. Why did I buy 2? Penello can't equip heavy armor, and that's heavy armor. Oh, whatevers. We've got a spare bone helmet. It's not great for healing, because I think it still does have the innate effect of healing damage. It gets harms you. So our quickest point to our next target, which is going to be the Earth Tyrant Worm thing in the Golmore Dungeon, is actually the Mount Baromesis. Because we've got to go all the way through the back routes to get to it. We don't have land haste here, so we can't go the quick route from our Errant village. So it's going to be back route to get to it. And I think we'll be able to go to the other hidden section of Golmore. Oh, yeah. That goes to the Fae with this route as well. So on the route, it's not really going to be that much that interesting. It's murder the various denizens of the ice area. There is, of course, we're not going to be able to do Fafnir, who lives in the Baromesis. Even the Trickster would be difficult. And that one's a pain in the butt because it takes a while to actually trigger the damn thing. So we'll continue this way. See if we can't get a few more items. That's interesting. There's an invisible save crystal. You can see one on the map. But, it's not actually here. Maybe that one only spawns when you're coming from one direction. Or it only spawns, like, briefly? Oh, and it's here. That is kind of weird. Then maybe there must be something in the flags that you have to come from the Golmore entrance to be able to see that crystal for the first time. And if you enter that zone from the other direction, for some reason that screws with the logic behind it or something. Because there, as far as I know, it's still in the game that you can softlock yourself. Not detrimentally so, because you can still load your autosave. Bugger, you silenced me? Alright, I'm gonna go heal that. But you can softlock yourself, sort of, in the Socian Cave Palace. If you load a save file from the Socian Cave Palace Warp Crystal, but you haven't done the Socian Cave Palace section. Because you can access the Warp Crystal for Socian Cave Palace through the Arcades Old City. It's just a kind of like weirdness. Oh, hello, you? No, you're a regular game. You're just big. Ooh, you do give LP though. There are very few enemies regular enemies that I can farm LP on because of the settings. It scales at, because most enemies drop like 2 to 3, and I'm at, I think, like 60% LP. So an enemy has to drop like 4 LP before it can actually give me LP. Bosses and that are set differently. They're set to get boosted. And honestly, I've been pretty happy with how much LP and XP things have been giving. And yes, I still murder everything mostly out of habit. I want to head this way. There's no items here. Oh, nope, I want to head this way. I do always get cut. I do tend to get turned around, as I got turned around again. Okay, so it is this way that was hidden. And this is going to get us to the Earth Tyrant, I think it was. Or is it Tiamat? Damn stupid Sporeful Dragon. That's what it is. It's been a while since I fought you. Giant pile of mulch. Elder Worm! Completely wrong. Okay. Damage output looks pretty good. I'm just waiting for it to do that. I feel like it must almost be a HP gate that it does it. Because it's so hard to out-damage it. And that's where it's at. Okay. But Penelo knows it sooner. I don't care about Vostler being confused. Slow is annoying and I can't get rid of it. But that's fine. Confused is the more dangerous one. Okay, so we are definitely not having to worry about its attack. Nice, 3,000 damage from Penelo. Volsor is the squishiest of us by far because we can't upgrade his armor. And he doesn't have HP buffs either. 3k damage from Penelo. Penelo is a powerhouse. So only 1,000 from Barsh. And Penelo is also not being slowed. So I think the idea of this guy is keep you guys spread out as usual. Basically any giant worm like this, don't have everyone stand in front of it or stand in the same spot. Spread them out because almost all of these worms have moves where positioning really matters. Hellworm in particular. It's possible to negate half of his damage just by standing in the right spot. But his HP is coming low. He's on his last legs. So it shouldn't be too much longer. He's probably going to get... Nope, he didn't even get boosted defense. Alright, bye worm. And there's the dead worm. And we want to head down this way. This will activate the warp crystal. We will warp back and get the check for the worm from the Rabanasta. And for all we know, we might get super lucky and get a useful item out of this one. Alright. We'll go Sansi. I was going to go Muthru Bazaar, actually. Sansi and Muthru Bazaar are pretty much equidistant, but Muthru Bazaar does also have the clan items. Just in case we get another clan rank, which is quite possible because we've done a couple of the clan hunts, which should boost our rank a bit. If not, then our next port of call is, I think we should be able to deal with the Bomb King, but we might try and do the White Moose again. Get up to it at least. I now have some water reduction, which will be really useful for the final phase. As long as if you've got water immunity, you're good. Alright, Mod Blank. Yes, I thought we might have a clan rank. Numerology, that sucks. Elder Worm, please don't suck. That's not. But I think it'll be a White Moose next time. And until then, let's type this out and have a good day, guys. Bye!